你下一场的对手只有13岁，你准备为这场比赛如何做准备？
我不关心他的年龄，因为这个是成年人的比赛，他选择参加是他的事儿。我觉得下一场比赛我只要打出这场应有的水平，我觉得我可以战胜他。
The 2017 World Table Tennis Championships in Düsseldorf, men's singles quarterfinals. At the peak of his career, Xu Xin found himself facing a shocking opponent, a 13-year-old Tomokazu Harimoto. And suddenly, the entire table tennis world was watching. At the time, the sport was dominated by proven stars. China's Rio Olympic Three Musketeers were still at the height of their power. Japan's top player Jun Mizutani, along with Korea's dangerous contender Jong Young-sik, were all considered serious medal threats. But no one expected the biggest storyline of the tournament to come from a teenager. 13-year-old Tomokazu Harimoto stepped onto the World Championship stage, a tournament widely viewed, even by Team China, as the hardest event in the sport. And in just the second round, he stunned the world by defeating Jun Mizutani in dominant fashion, winning 4-1. Mizutani, the Rio Olympic bronze medalist, was knocked out with shocking ease. Japanese media immediately erupted, calling Harimoto a once-in-a-century prodigy. Overnight, they produced promotional features showcasing their rising table tennis sensation to the global audience. And Harimoto didn't slow down. Match after match, he kept advancing, riding a wave of confidence and fearless shot-making. He stormed his way into the men's singles quarterfinals, becoming the youngest player in World Championships history to reach the Final Eight, a milestone even China's legendary pipeline of talent had never produced. Now, standing in his path was one of China's most dangerous weapons, Xu Xin, nicknamed the Python, a core member of China's elite trio. Harimoto entered the match overflowing with excitement and belief. One more victory, and he would automatically secure a medal. A 13-year-old standing on the podium at the World Championships, a feat unheard of, even within China's dominant program. And just like that, the pressure shifted. All eyes turned to Xu Xin, facing the doubts and the rising storm around him. Xu Xin responded with pure confidence. He simply declared,
我不关心他的年龄，因为这个是成年人的比赛，他选择参加是他的事儿。我觉得下一场比赛我只要打出这场应有的水平，我觉得我可以战胜他。
Everyone was wondering just how far this Japanese prodigy could go. What the young and fiery Tomokazu Harimoto didn't realize at the time was that the tournament in Düsseldorf would mark the beginning of a nightmare. From the opening points of Game 1, Xu Xin had Harimoto completely off balance. Xu's greatest strength lies in his touch over the table and his ability to control rallies from mid to long distance. Even as Harimoto stayed aggressive at the table, constantly trying to pin Xu down, he still found himself overwhelmed and frustrated. But prodigies don't back down easily. The 13-year-old Harimoto suddenly rattled off 5 straight points to level the score. When the pressure peaked, Xu's all-around game proved decisive. He edged the opener 11-9 to take the early lead. In Game 2, Harimoto leaned heavily on his backhand, firing winner after winner. For a stretch, Xu had no answers. Harimoto captured the game and tied the match, showing exactly why the word genius was being attached to a 13-year-old rising star. But Xu Xin didn't earn the nickname the Python by accident. Throughout the match, he toyed with his opponent's mentality. He gave Harimoto hope, just enough to create the illusion of victory. He allowed the tension to build, letting his opponent believe the finish line was within reach. And when the moment was right, Xu struck with precision and authority, dragging his opponent through emotional highs and crushing lows before sealing the win in devastating fashion. Harimoto paid a painful price in experience. Over the next 3 games, he found no opening, no rhythm, and no answers. The fiery energy and constant shouting that had become his trademark slowly faded. The once thunderous voice from the East was silenced as Xu dominated the remainder of the match, securing a commanding 4-1 victory. Some once called Harimoto a gift China had handed to Japan. Others believed he would become the flame of revenge against the Chinese national team. But when Xu Xin stepped onto the table, those narratives quickly unraveled. From that point on, Xu became Harimoto's greatest fear. The two would meet 8 times in total, and Harimoto lost all 8. And just like that, table tennis gained one of its most unforgettable streaks, an unbreakable legend of dominance.